Okay, what's the date today? It is Friday, December 30th. It's almost New Year's. It's 2022. I hear voices. I hear a lot of voices. And they're always getting worse, getting angrier and angrier. And at the same time, it's getting better. At one point, it seemed like they recognized me, the true me. And they tell me it started a revolution. It inspired them. It helped people. It started something. And they just slowly, and a few of them didn't believe that I had true love. So they were trying to break me of it, make me show my true colors, prove to everyone else that it was fucking fake and that it shouldn't be trusted, that I'm a bad person. But I didn't worry about trying to explain myself or convince them otherwise. I just let me being me show them. Didn't do anything out of the ordinary. I just did what I wanted to do. Staying true to my heart and shit. And then they actually saw me. And like things got a little bit better, but then I don't fucking know what happened. Some of them started being fake. It started in problems. And they were just constantly talking shit. And then I tried to communicate in a way to try to make them stop doing this fucking shit because it was so unpleasant. And then I tried to show them how unpleasant it was by acting like them to them. And then that just made everything worse. And it makes it fucking nearly impossible sometimes to stay focused and be able to think. I've no longer had any epiphanies or moments of clarity or depth or very complex ideas like I used to. I can barely stay focused. They're constant distraction, and I'm not strong enough to be able to focus past it. One thing I was trying to work on to add into my life was discipline. Because I didn't like enough of it. And I wish I'd worked on that a lot earlier in life. Because I think I would be a little bit stronger than I am right now. One thing they have done for me, they've given me a lot of opportunities to practice control and a humble understanding. And trying not to to not even try to not let things bother you, but to authentically love people and just authentically have patience and tolerate a lot of bullshit because you love them and you're not trying to do nothing because it's all natural. They did help me make that stronger in me. And a few other things that I wouldn't have had enough experience in such a short amount of time if it wasn't for them. It's gone good up, gone bad down, it's gone up and down over the past 7 or 8 years. And there have been so many voices. And right now it's getting better and worse at the same time. And they have begun to scare me. Because they're not only threatening my life now, They're threatening the life of my family and friends and shit. One positive thing about all the threats, they say they're going to cut my head off, or dismember me, or whatever the fuck, or shoot me. I've never experienced any of that. If it's going to be my last experience, neat. To get to experience certain shit, I've always wondered what it would be like. At one point, they made me feel suicidal. I felt like I had no control over my life. I felt like they wanted control, and they were trying to have control over it. And I wanted to remove that control from them and take control over the one thing I felt like I could, and that was my death. If I couldn't control my life, I was going to control my death. And take away the control that they stole from me. And also to prevent any extra bullshit that began to escalate. It's like I don't fear the death part. I'm a little bit worried about how they tell me they're going to kill my whole family after I die. Bunch of bullshit. They say, like, after you shoot him, shoot his whole family or whatever the fuck. Or they want to cut off my head. Or skin me and my mom. It's fucking gruesome, disgusting, violent ass fucking fantasy shit. That's fucking totally opposite of fucking who the fuck I am. It's like it's frustrating because every single other person that I've talked to that hears voices, it's like their voices know what they're doing. Or it's like their conscience, or like someone telling them what they need to do, or something that they're already aware of, whatever the fuck. The voices I hear, they're often wrong. They go off of some shit that's not even fucking true. Like, that can't be an insecurity of mine. I was never insecure about that shit. Never had any ideas, never dreamed or fucking thought about never fucking been around people that, well, a few people that talk like that. I prefer to not engage in that type of conversation. There's some shit that, you know, you're not like aspiring in life to fucking experience certain shit. Well, I talk about it too. And if you've gone through something, why the fuck relive that? Life is a single leap for joy. One single fucking leap for joy. You gotta try your best to leap the highest, you know? The highest you can. I don't know, I'm fucking stressed the fuck out. I'm not making progress. As you can tell from the dates of the entries, I haven't been reflecting. And reflecting for me is a way, like, we all have our path. Some people say, like, stay in your lane. You're not required to stay in your lane. You're not required to go with traffic. Stay safe. Don't wreck your car. And don't get anyone else involved in a wreck. Try your best. Drive smart. But also, what you need to be able to do is pave your own road with the craftsmanship, while the whole time mapping it out. Because realistically, I think everyone's path, like we all pave our own road, but sooner or later, we use someone else's road. Or our paths cross. There's some junction or something. I say worry about whether or not you're going in the direction you want to be going. If you're going the right way to get to where you want to be, instead of just staying in your lane. Make sure you're not on the wrong highway. You know what I mean? And reflection for me is like checking the map. You know, like you could not check the map for a while and then like not even know it, but you're going in the totally wrong direction. And then after a while, when you finally do check the map, you realize, oh, god damn it, I wasted all that time. I should have been going that way. I should have been doing this, that, blah, blah, blah. Like, I gotta reflect. I gotta make sure I'm on the right track. I gotta be able to reflect to get it in perspective of where I am right now and where I want to be. And what have I been doing and what do I need to do? And ultimately, where I want to go, what do I see then? What do I have then that I have now? Like, I know there's going to be a lot of shit that I don't have. Certain character aspects, certain stuff. Certain ways of thinking. I'm trying to be the best person I can be. Lately, like it's feeling extremely fucking difficult. To get out of this fucking depression. This fucking suicidal depression. I'm gonna pause it real quick. Okay, I'm back. I've been doing drugs way too much. And I kind of feel like drugs in a way are like a supplemental suicide. And they help me not do it. I don't want to think about suicide. I don't want to talk about suicide. I want suicide to get the fuck out of my mind. I'll fantasize about my death. I'm gonna pause it again. I'm back. Just keep feeling like it's not gonna work out, like nothing has been working out. I'm just a burden. And the voices just see me as a problem. I get, like, all I get to think about and hear about all damn day and night is fucking how much of a fucking problem I am for someone. I'm a fucking problem for my mom. I came back, I sacrificed everything to fucking come back and help her. I'm just causing nothing but problems for her. Like, I can't even tell if I'm doing something wrong or if it's something else that's causing a failure. My follow through, my drive, my ambition is gone. My hope is gone. I'll pause it again. One area that I'm sure I need growth, or have room for growth. I'm not as entirely in control of my emotions as I want to be. It's like I don't want to shut off certain things. I don't want to numb myself or be unable to think deeply or allow my mind to flow. I want to have the control when I choose to. But also too, to just relax and let it flow. I don't want to shut off part of my brain so I don't think about shit. Like, I want to be able to experience certain things or think about certain things. I don't want to not be able to handle anything. I don't want to be handicapped that way. Honestly, I want to experience a lot of fucking bullshit so that it takes away the power and impact that it can have negatively. Kind of expand my comfort zone and build my pain tolerance. And to be able to keep a clear head no matter what the fuck is going on around me. To remain strong with love. And to not allow fear, but understanding. Or from a place of wisdom. And an indomitable adaptability. I used to feel like I would say, sometimes you gotta take a few steps back to leap further. I kind of still think that, but I believe more. You gotta keep your eyes open and keep everything in perspective all the time. So you can adjust your speed accordingly when you need to. It's like never stop. Like, it's okay to pause. Never stop. You're gonna die eventually. Don't rush it. But also, take risks. Don't be stupid. But you're gonna make mistakes. You most likely gonna do some stupid shit. We don't always know good or know better, know best. When we fuck up, then we learn the best. A lot of times, failure gives you a more vast and understanding of shit. A lot of times, failure for me helps me not understand only that one thing, but a few more things too. Learning things the hard way sometimes is the best way or the only way. And sometimes the only solution is for you to just continue. And there's no way to lessen the difficulty or pain. The only thing that you could do is finish. Sometimes the only way past something is to go through it. And I don't want to fucking stray off the path that I want to be on. So I just gotta go through certain shit. We all have a limited amount of time, and we never know when that time is up. I really want to fill my time. I want to have more stories to share. I want to have more knowledge so that I'm capable and more able to do more things. I want to have wisdom so that I could help people. And know I won't be able to consider myself a man until I take every step with purpose and speak every word with purpose. Until then, I'm unable to call myself a man. I'm so disappointed in myself for feeling the way I do. It's like I made a mistake. It's like I let go. The biggest mistake I've ever made was like wanting things to be fair or easier. Wanting things to be different. That was the biggest fucking mistake I've ever made. Because it made me not pay attention to the fucking things that I had. All the beautiful things around me fucking were lost because I wanted a few things to change, and I gave all the things that I wanted to change most of my attention. I've learned that if you want things to change, you lose everything. Or you lose the things that you didn't want to change. Like, no matter what, you really gotta appreciate what you do have. And that's where I've been fucking up a lot. Like, life alone gives you a lot of negativity, and the negativity is a fucking attention whore. But the voices that I hear fucking so much fucking extra. It's all day and night most of the time. It's just fucking hell. I made the mistake of not doing the things that like keep me in a more positive, good, high joy, like good spirit, you know? I fucked up. Now I'm all negative minded and shit. I'm complaining. So fucking disappointed in myself. I feel like a fucking failure. I'm complaining and wasting energy and fucking... Fuck, I'm disappointed in myself. This is why I need to reflect too. Cause like I'm insecure about shit now. And I don't believe in allowing those weapons to exist against me. Cause I'm the one that uses them most against myself. And other people will have the ability to use them too, whether intentional or not. I used to like, if I had an insecurity, I'd have to be able to look at myself and understand what the fuck it is. That's another reason why I need to reflect. Because there's certain things that I need to be doing that I'm not, and other things that I'm doing that I really need to not. I need to change this toxic mentality and this laziness that was born from wanting to run away. It's so fucking hard to get moving. fuck, it's hard. It's fucking nearly impossible sometimes. Like, I allow myself, like, I really welcome distractions, but then fucking, like, they piss me off. There's so much that I need to do. So much that I've been neglecting and forgetting about, or not paying attention to. And really, I'm sinking my stepping stones or something. I'm putting more holes in the sinking ship. And another thing, though, it's like, it's really not as bad as I feel. That's why I need to reflect, too, to help myself realize that it is fucking, there's way too much beauty. Way too much beauty and opportunity to feel hopeless. And negativity is a fucking attention whore, so I really gotta do some work to get it within my vision, to see the things to be grateful for and appreciate. And there's way too much beautiful things in my life to not be able to see any of that light. Well, this reflection didn't really turn out the way I was intending it. It went in a totally different direction. Was not expecting that, I guess. I guess I'm glad that this is going to be out in the public. I really like my decision about using YouTube. It's a way to, no matter what, be honest. And force myself to reveal any insecurities or any things that, like, I need to change. Because the only way to change something that you're insecure about, or anything that, like, you don't like or want or find is toxic, it's like, what doesn't get measured doesn't get fixed. Like, you got to give it the attention that it needs to be able to change it. Like, if you don't spend any time working on it, spend just time, like, or you don't spend any time or energy, like, you just hide it. It stays there. Like, I gotta embarrass myself or just let it be known, rock it hardcore, often. The more often it gets attention, or it causes me some kind of pain, the sooner I can change it, strengthen it, or learn to live with it. But if I hide it, it grows big enough to fucking cast a shadow on all the things else that I need to be able to see. Something like that. I really like this filter. It's kind of neat. It's like a skull. Oh. Alright, well, it's almost 30 minutes. It's going to take a while to upload to YouTube, so when it gets to 30, stop it. Take an intermission, and if there's anything else, no matter what, just come back and conclude. Love you, Sam. And I love all of you that are watching this.